Hey man, hey, you did a fantastic job. You hear me?
Hey.
Like you popped your shit on that motherfucker. I ain't gonna care.
I what?
You popped your shit. That mean
Oh,
you did
pop
your
my
thing.
shit. Oh,
Yeah,
I mean, I understand that. I just didn't hear you.
yeah.
I'm sorry. Let me turn
Oh
my
yeah, you
volume
popped your shit. Good time.
up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I had a good time, man. We had a great time on set. You killed it too. You had people, I think in this film, they get to see you, they get to see depth on you,
Right, right.
range.
I really enjoyed working with like just everybody. You dig what I'm saying? And it allowed me to get in depth into my character. You feel me? Like I want to make sure I brought it out for Melvin. I want to make sure I want to bring it out for Mr. Smalls. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when it came about and they was like, all right, this is how we want your character. This tone, this is where we want you to go, and we want you to keep it right there. Now he's charismatic. See, I think a lot of people got to understand the difference between being funny and being charismatic. So my role, Bobby had a great person. He had a great personality, but he just didn't like you. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, how can he just still have a great personality with Rotimi, but just don't like you? You dig what I'm saying? But everybody played their part, and you know what I mean? I don't really think people understand like how big this movie really is. You feel me? Black actresses, black actors, distributed black company. We brought this together. Black director,
producer, black director,
writer, black everything.
Black director of photography.
Black director of the DP. You feel what I'm saying? And we brought this together for our people. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we didn't wait for nobody to do nothing to be like, what kind of movie y'all got? Or what kind of movie this is? And then when everybody came together, we agreed upon, and we wanted to really work with everybody. Like, it's a great cast, great ensemble.
Yeah, I think so. What would you say is your favorite thing about your experience in Oklahoma City filming this project?
Even just by you adding that on, we was down the street from OKC, Black Wall Street. So it was like, it was so much. I feel like the ancestors are proud. You feel me? Like all the hard work, all the fighting. Like look what we're capable of doing together as a unit. You feel me? If we could do that, and technically like nobody knew what we was doing when we was getting this together. We was shooting this for 5 people, and then we could do that 20, 30,000 more times. Look what we can produce. You feel me? And we did our thing on that. You popped it. There you go, cat.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you.
What would you say would be, I know we probably don't have a whole lot of your time, but what would you say would be one of the more challenging things about this role for you?
I wanted to see how everybody else interacted with each other, with the film. I wanted to see the depth of the film. You feel what I'm saying? Like with the characters, like how everybody else was living their character. Because it would give me energy. Like if I see you so serious and I'm like, ooh, Jason killing this role, Rotimi killing this role, I got to be the best Bobby.
Okay, so wait, is that why? Because there were times where you weren't due on set, but you would hang out to the point where sometimes I have a video of you sleep on a set that you didn't even have to be on.
Facts.
So is that why you would spend time in
just on set,
just observing scenes that you weren't a part of, so that you could
it's a learning process for me. Like I wanted to see how you was getting into character. I wanted to see how you was listening to the DPs and listening to the directors and watching you really getting engaged and really try to bring the character out. So it was like, okay, and when it was my time, it was like, what can I do to make sure I can continue that with them? You see what I'm saying? I want to continue the journey with y'all where I'm like, okay, if I could bring the best out of them in this scene, that's what I want. Like I'm trying to go grab.
I could tell you were like I know you. We did Almost Christmas together. That was
right. We did our debut Big Boy together.
Debut.
We like brothers and sisters the way they really don't know. You feel me? We like twins on the low.
Say what?
We like twins on the low.
We're like twin. Right. I hope we do it again. I hope we keep doing it because we do have
Come
a great.
On. That means it's a good thing.
Yeah. So I was gonna say. What was I gonna say?
About being on set.
Yes, we were. Yes. So we got to see like a more serious side of you on screen, but what people I think wouldn't realize is you take this very seriously. You're very focused. You ask questions. You treat it like you're a student of the craft. Even though you've got credits to your name at this point, you got a whole hit TV show. You do stand up. You do this. You do that. This is not your first film, but what I loved is that you brought, I think, like a focus, a determination. It was like you were very laser focused when you were about to be in, even if you were being funny, even if I had to crack your head with a bottle, whatever was going on, you were very, very focused. That's one thing that I give you credit for, because that's not easy to do, especially when you are a class clown like you are.
Facts. I appreciate it. It's just I want to always continue just to reinvent myself to the people. You know what I'm saying? And I don't never want to half-ass. And like, I'm a real hustler, and I know if you hustle, whatever energy you put in, you can probably get double the energy you put in, or you probably gonna get the energy you may want, or you're gonna get less. Now, if you give half, then you already setting the standard of, you don't even know, you already giving half of what you even want. So if I'm coming in, I say I want to give 100, but I gave 150, I gave 80. You see what I'm saying? It's like, okay, I end up getting 80 out of it. I always want to focus and make sure I'm being the best me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well done.
In order to be great, you got to do what the common not doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy to just, let me remember the lines. Okay, just like you said, wilding out. Okay, I can act like I'm the shit because they know me. Let me go up here and do my, man, all that can be taken away tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? So I treat every gig like it's the brand new of something that I ain't never done before. I feel like it's a fresh start all over again.
And I can attest to that.
I did my first movie. I don't even know. I want to be the best me, so I can keep everything that I've done here for forever.
Maintain it. Yes. You talked a lot about longevity, and I know that that's your focus. And from my vantage point, I must say you seem to be going about it all the right ways. You're keeping God first. Like, your relationship with God was also surprising. Like, you are a funny guy and you a fool. However, you're a preacher on the low. Like, you have an anointing when you speak.
No, I keep God first. I know
Pastor Young Fly.
That keeps me sane. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we know once we leave our doors, we're battling a lot of stuff, and even when we're home, we're battling a lot of stuff. You feel what I'm saying? And as entertainers, our job is to put it behind us and entertain. Like, they don't understand.
Blinders.
So we have to entertain off emotion. We have to entertain off pain. We have to entertain off happiness, sad. We have to make sure everybody else feel good, but we're battling so much stuff that people just don't understand. So by me being prayed up, and I know God is amazing. You feel what I'm saying? And without God, I'm useless. I'm nothing. And long as I know that He's leading my life, I'm his warrior. So if He sent me on a mission, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
I ain't come here because I want to be here.
Okay.
Somebody sent me here.
Okay.
So you know I'm finna go crazy, man.
Talk to him, DC. Talk to him.
I'm finna go crazy.
Our only job is to figure out why. It's just
figure out why.
Be a
Once
vessel.
I figure out why.
And figure out why. Let Him put you on the path and keep you in the middle.
You hear me?
Okay.
And that's the only way. That's the only way. Like, I answered the question last night. He was like, how you balance so many talents? I'm like, listen, if God blessed me with so much, you feel me? If He only blessed me with one thing, I just do that to the best. He blessed me with so much where I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
They gotta know about this. Ooh, they gotta know about this. And it's like, oh Lord, hold up.
Yeah.
They gotta know about this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I gotta do everything.
When you're gifted in many ways, it's not in vain. It's not for no reason. When you have, I guess, the propensity, I guess, to be successful in many things, why not take it all, snatch it all, like exercise? And that, to me, I can relate to that because I feel the same. Like, well, who says I have to just do music? Who says I have to just be a songwriter? Who says I have to just be an actress? Yeah, I like to focus on one thing at a time, but I'm gonna be on this earth. I'm gonna be doing
for a long time.
Yeah,
so why not
all
give
that
it
there
down
is to
with,
do.
with everything that He done blessed me with? So it's like I got talent in that. I already know. Just like you said, I'm gonna preach on the low, everybody. You might see me speaking in a minute, man. Hey, you may never know. I'm not gonna say no, but I'm gonna do it.
A secular saint.
You hear me? Because I got to give it to you the wrong.
That's what I call that.
A who?
A secular saint.
That's what we're going to do it. Secular. You hear me? But nah, you did amazing in this film. And for this to be your, this was your first lead. This was your first lead.
This is my first lead in a theater release. I've led in TV shows. So I had a little bit of practice, but you know, I'm still working, still growing.
One thing I can say, man, you did your. I don't want to keep cursing all the time. You did your shit so well that it was centered around you anyway. You see what I'm saying? Like, it didn't matter how everybody might have their point. It went right back to you. And you carried the movie so great and so well. And I just felt like everybody in the movie, it brought a different light to everybody. You see what I'm saying? Like, you had I think the climax, you had so many climaxes in this movie. You feel me? That it makes it so entertaining. You gave us almost 5-6 different emotions.
Yeah.
Like
you had a lot of
5-6 different looks.
You call them climaxes.
You was already portraying in the movie. See, I don't think people you got to dissect the whole movie. She gave you 5 looks within one character in the movie. You feel what I'm saying? And Jason played a hell of a great father.
Yeah.
I said this movie is going to be one of those breakout roles for everybody because it made everybody look different in another light, and it took everybody to a whole nother tone of acting. True. This was a movie of saying everybody can act.
True.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's like you want to see
yes. And it's not what when you look at the flyer, when I looked at the flyer and I saw the film myself, finally, you know, we see it all disjointed. We see it all, we shoot things so out of order. But seeing it in order and then looking at the flyer, I'm like, wow, all of us are playing something almost completely different than we've ever seen them play. From you to Cat Williams. Rotimi, I think, is probably the only thing that you can kind of recognize.
You know, it was more similar, but I think this was the craziest he's ever been. You see what I'm saying? Like, we actually got him.
I agree.
We actually got him to see like he was tired of himself. Like he had to, like he had to tap in. Like, y'all done drove me crazy. I was like, ooh, we never got that side of the road over.
That's true. Because the look in his eyes and stuff would actually truly, genuinely scare the shit out of me.
No cap.
There were moments where I was like,
I know how serious I was coming on set, and I'll watch Timmy. I'm like, man, he's a gangster. How is his right hand man? Who am I supposed to be if he is gangster? I can't out gangster him. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, well, let me tone my gangster down. And if I'm his right hand man, why? So that's why I was coming on set. I was just like, I need to know how he interact when he's not around me.
Yes. Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So I can know how we can interact when we together. So I'm like, I know how my man's is when he's not around me. So that's why it looked like this was my partner for real.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Because I know how
y'all did that. But had y'all ever met?
Gangster you?
Yeah. Have y'all ever met before this?
Yeah, we met before.
Y'all met before. Okay.
Yeah, like that.
Okay, because y'all really bonded very well.
But that's the thing. Really like you don't want to go on set and not be cool with the people you're working with.
True.
You see what I'm saying? Like it still is a work environment. I think that's why the movie was so crazy, because even off set we was still politicking and chilling. Like people don't know, like we was actually, everybody on set was cool. Yeah. Whoever came to set, we was kicking it.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like we were going over lines and it wasn't no pressure. And
ordering fried chicken to the set. Everybody being your room we went.
You hear me?
It was your trailer.
It was we were bringing fried chicken from Oklahoma City. It's a little gas station out there that serves chicken. Everybody know the chicken spot. It's in the cut. It's in the hood. They serve chicken in Oklahoma. They got the best.
That chicken was so good.
Boy, it's just fried chicken. He ain't got no sauce, no nothing. He just got chicken.
And it didn't even need it.
And it fed us. And you know what I mean? And one thing about it, I can say, man, God is amazing, and I would love to do this all over again. You get what I'm saying? So
this film with these people, if this movie becomes a series or anything, a continuation, I'm down.
We can speak it into existence. You know I'm down.
Yeah, I'm down. And we could see this could go a lot of different ways.
Hey, and I'm here for it.
Facts. I want to give you a moment to give people maybe just some quick parting words. I want to get Cedric in here. We got a few more people after him. So, yeah.
Hey, man, listen, man. Everybody stay prayed up, man. Keep God first. You dig what I'm saying? Don't worry about her money. Don't worry about his money. Worry about your money. Nobody is on your social security number but you. You dig what I'm saying? And make sure y'all go see For the Love of Money, man, because it's a beautiful film, and we did it for the culture. We did it for us.
That part.
Love you, Karen.
That part. Love you too, DC.
I bet.
All right, see you later, man. I love DC. All right, we are going to bring, let me get Cedric. I'm so sorry. I knew DC. We all know DC is a little long-winded. All right, let's see if Cedric's still with us. But yeah, hey, Cedric.
What up?
I was like, which voice is he gonna give us today? The king of impersonations and impressions.
I ain't gonna say the king, but you know, I'm trying a little something. You got a birthday coming up, girl.
I do. Sunday.
Yeah, I know.
This is an awesome birthday week for me. Well, it's not really my birthday week yet. Because Sunday officially starts the week, but it's my birthday, okay? And having a film out on my birthday is awesome.
But you know, that's one of the things that we share, right?
Really? All right. Yes. When is yours?
Sunday.
The 5th too?
Yeah,
I knew you were a Sagittarius. I forgot. Yes, happy, but that's how you remembered. I was like, how does he remember my birthday? You're the 5th too. Well, happy birthday early, just in case we don't connect again.
Well, thank you. Same to you.
Thank you.
You did an awesome job, girl. You carried the hell out of this film.
Thank you, Cedric. I appreciate it. I'm working. I'm trying. I'm growing.
Girl, you ain't trying. You doing.
I'm doing. You know, just trying to make sure I'm doing better and better every time.
No, but you did your thing. I mean, there is not a Black woman that I know. I'm gonna share this with you. Somebody just recently said to me that as a single mother that has raised a daughter, that she was presented with choices very similar to your character. And that the choices that she made were very similar to the decisions that you made in this particular story.
Wow.
And that she decided to go a different way, very similar to the way that you went in your story. So she could follow you. And she got emotional as she was sharing this with me.
Wow.
And her daughter is grown. So I commend you because you have touch someone's soul and help them to look at themselves, which is what we're supposed to do as actors. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's really cool, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for sharing that. Sometimes you are all so caught up. And I know in this film in particular, for a lot of our characters, there's a relatable tone, a very relatable piece, because this movie is not, it's layered, it's faceted for every character. It's well written. And you're in the moments and you're, playing a role. And it's not until people begin to see it, which can be a whole year, in our case, 11 months later, you don't really know, how people will receive it or what they think of it or how they feel when they're seeing it. So I appreciate you for sharing that. For me, I want to ask you this. All right. So what was your most challenging thing about the role of Brian? Guys, he plays Brian in the film. But what was your most challenging aspect of playing Brian in this film?
To keep up with the tone that you guys had set. I mean, from the day that I stepped on set, you guys had spent probably a week rolling. And so you set a rhythm. And you can't jump on a train walking. You know what I mean? If the train is already moving, you got to be able to run and catch up.
Yeah.
So I remember the first day, the DP asked me the question. He was giving me some instructions and that kind of thing. And then I looked at him and I just simply said, okay, I'm gonna keep up with her. So wherever you were going, that's how fast that I wanted to make sure that I was going. So the biggest challenge for me was keeping up with the train.
Biggest challenge. Okay.
What about for you? What about for you? What was your biggest challenge?
I don't even know what my biggest one was. Because I've got challenges. I was talking to Jazzy Jade about my challenges behind the scenes.
Okay.
You know, as Carrie Hilson filming a movie.
Right.
Let's see. My biggest challenge, I think, for Gigi would have to be making sure, because as DC pointed out, Gigi had a lot of things going on. And I wanted to be sure that I'm giving the same brevity, the same amount of arc or, brevity, the same, you know, grounding to every scenario that my character Gigi found herself in. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it's like I wanted to give the same attention and this to detail in every facet that she had to mind. So I would say that would be my biggest challenge, because from day to day, I'm filming a few things in one day. So I might have two completely different arcs. You know, I don't want to tell the movie, but I may be dealing with something as serious as death in one day, or something as dangerous as, you know, being popped up on by a real hoodlum, like, like a drug dealing killer. So, you know, I think it was just that. I think that would be my most challenging. Now, what would you say would be your favorite thing about this movie? Now this can be Brian or this can be Cedric. Favorite thing about this film?
I think the biggest thing that I loved about doing this particular role in this particular film is the family that was created. I mean, we became, family. I've never spent time with a cast that I love so much as I love the people that were working on this particular project. I mean, even on the days that we all had problems or had things go awry, at the end of the day, we came home and we were still family.
Yeah.
And that was the dopest thing for me. But I have a question for you.
Okay.
So there were moments in this particular film when your personal life, right? Your personal life goes on and things happen. Like for me, the scene where I ball up a piece of paper and drop it on the floor, that kind of thing. I found out that someone very dear to me had just passed, right? So I had to come into that scene dealing.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, dealing with that particular issue. So the intensity was real because it came from a real spot.
And I felt that. I just didn't know where that was coming. That's crazy. My condolences, by the way.
Oh, well, I mean, you know, give thanks. She transitioned. I mean, you know, the deal is she's an ancestor now and we keep moving. Shout out to Tita Penn.
Sure. And you taught me something, real quick. You taught me something because I was grieving during this film. And there's something that you said called The Other Room. Guys, I was grieving my father and he said, you know, well, I was crying because I had a crying scene and I couldn't stop. I think we were on the bus, on the van.
We were in the car together.
We were in the car together in the van on the way back because we had wrapped, but I couldn't stop crying because the reason I was crying became uncontrollable and unstoppable. And so he sat in the car and he was like, I don't even know if this was the same exact night. I think it was, but I remember being in the van and you said, well, you know, we don't really lose people. They just go to the other room. And that to me was so freaking profound. And it's exactly how, it was ironic because it's exactly how I felt about my father. You know what I mean? Like, I just always feel like he's like literally, I feel closer to him in his passing, in his transition, in some ways than I did in these later years of my life. I know he's always right there. So that right there was like, you gave me something that I can take. And I've even passed it on to others who, a lot of us are grieving right now, you know?
But so that was my whole. I wanted to kind of go there in that particular thing because your personal life had been triggered by the thing that your character was going through.
Yes.
And there was a moment that you and I shared in the car because there wasn't anyone else in the car but the two of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you shared that with me, and I just simply shared with you what I had learned. For those that don't know, the other room is meaning that energy doesn't die, that it just transitions. It goes into another room. And if your third eye or your consciousness is open, you have the ability to talk to your ancestors. And in this situation,
and they talk back.
And they talk back. It's like I told somebody today, there's a difference between God's voice and the ancestors' voice, and you know the difference. But in your character, that particular moment, like it lived on screen. Like when I watch you in that particular scene, when you're trying to make a choice about what you're about to do, every time I see it, I'm going, yeah, that girl was in that thing right there.
Yeah, that was a fun scene. We had a lot of fun scenes. I think all the driving we had to do, like I'm just remembering being Carrie in those moments as we're on this live. But thank you so much. I want to give you an opportunity to give people parting words about I don't know what you felt. Oh shucks. Yeah, we gotta get. I think I lost Lisa Ray. Hold on one second. Let me see something.
Lisa, don't go nowhere.
Don't. She gotta film her. She gonna kill me. Oh, she gonna kill me. She's gotta film her show. Maybe she can pop in for like 1 minute. But I sent the request. I don't know how to see when people. We got her. She has like 2 minutes.
I do.
Hi.
I do.
Cedric, thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, Stan.
Hey, love.
How are you? Fantastic.
I miss you, girl. I miss you.
Our movie's out, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to you ladies later. Be blessed.
All right.
Okay, babe.
All right.
Hi, Lisa Ray.
Hi, beautiful. My God, are you lighting up? Could that be because you are starring in your first lead film? Huh? You think?
I think it could be. I think
That's that glow that's going on. That's that Hollywood.
Y'all, Lisa Ray. So I was thinking about everyone and that I was about to bring on. I was like, what's the word that comes to mind when I think about what I got from you? And from you, it was home. It was.
I can see that.
We shared, besides the fact that y'all, I don't know who knows or doesn't know, but Lisa Ray can throw down in the kitchen. Okay, I was getting home cooked meals on after set. Like that was just
like you was the daughter, like for real, because we was in role and finding our role with each other personally. And it was a wonderful journey. Like I really, really like you. And I don't know if I would have to the capacity that I do now, because when you don't get a chance to be with somebody and interact with them and exchange energy, you hear about what we talk about in our interviews and what you see us, on interviews. But this right here was so organic and so heartfelt. And I was so honored and privileged and had so much fun getting to know you till I left with a relationship. We have a friendship. You know what I mean? I still waiting on you to meet me in Bahamas or vice versa, I guess.
Oh, come on. You ain't said nothing. Let's go. Y'all,
That's
I
right.
know we don't have a whole lot. I know.
Yep, because I'm the thing. I think they introduced me.
That's what we're doing tonight.
Right
we're also going to dish about everything that's trending in the news and on social media. And we're going to get into some cleanup. We're going to go a little bit deep, and I love that segment. Ladies, how y'all doing tonight?
Hey, y'all. Let me say hey to them. Y'all might be able to listen to me real quick. What's up, y'all? Hey, what's happening? Bye, y'all. Go see our movie. I'm doing two things at one time.
Yes,
say, say, hey, Miss Carrie Hilson, baby.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
All right. All right, love you guys. Go see our movie for the love of money.
Yes.
All right. Bye.
Bye, Lisa Ray. All right, let's see. Okay. Y'all. All right. So since we didn't get a whole lot of time with her, and I don't know, did Melvin ever come? Let me send a request. Y'all, Lisa Ray I just freaking, we really bonded. We really, really, really bonded. And she gave me a sense of home. She gave me a sense of kindred, you know, ness. We share, you know, some similar beliefs and some similar experiences. And she's just so, oh, she's so maternal. She plays my mother in the film, which is why you see her with the gray hair. I don't want to say this for her, but I know that she wanted to go in. She's like, well, if I got to play your mama, like, go on and put the gray hair on me. Okay. Age me up. And I'm so glad she did, because she actually looks bomb with gray hair. But yeah, we had a great time. Lisa Ray was giving me home cooked meals. I mean, my stomach was so happy. If I look a little chunky, it's because I was eating Lisa Ray's food. But yeah, we had a wonderful time. And I'm just so grateful that you can leave an environment like that, where you just feel like you're like in an alternate universe. You can leave there and still be connected and bonded to someone in a real way. We shared real conversations, you know, real tears, real shit. And it's not often that, I think on both of our parts, that someone in her position, someone in my position would even be open. So when you have that, you cherish that, you appreciate that, especially while you're away from home for a month and a half, sleep deprived, and all the other things, stressed out, you know, all of that. So she was home. She felt like home, and she created that feeling. And I don't know if people understand how sensitive and sweet she is. Like, I know she's got a hard exterior, but Lisa Ray is just a pure soul. She just gives it exactly how she has it. She, you know, she don't wrap it up. She might put a little brown sugar, you know, but, you know, she knows how to make things palatable. She's amazing. She's blunt like me. Like, we share that. Like, we're not really going to wrap it up with a bow. Okay. You might get a paper bag. That's it. No, I'm just kidding. Let me see let's see if we can get, well, we're about to be Melvin Childs. Let me invite him again. And hi, there you are.
You worked out. Hey, I've been trying to get on here since you started. For some reason, I'm just not all that computer literate, so forgive me.
All good, all good. So,
hi.
let me introduce you. Guys, this is Melvin Childs. This film is his baby. Yes, he's a Black man. Are you originally from Oklahoma?
I am. I'm originally from Oklahoma City. Yeah.
Oklahoma City. So, please tell us how this film began for you, I guess, in short. Like, how many years is it in the making, and, you know, to from that point to this point? Walk us through quickly.
Well, it's kind of crazy because, you know, I come from a theatrical background, and originally this thing was supposed to be a theatrical show. Yeah. It's crazy. You can imagine this movie as a theatrical show. It would have been dope. But anyway, right. When the pandemic came, we had to kind of change things up a little bit. And so, so we tried to, I guess, our first attempt at putting together a movie. I think it turned out pretty good, though. But this is my first film. And so,
and you know, those of you who don't know, he's being very humble. Melvin Childs is a name that you should be familiar with, because he's had traveling plays all over the nation for some years now. And he's kind of got a good grasp on, you know, in the play world, in the theater world. So he's I guess that would make you a playwright. He's a playwright in his own, you know, and he's a celebrity, a star in his own right. So
I appreciate it.
Just to give people that aside about you, like, you're not completely green, although you are super humble, and this is your first film, and I know it's super stressful, but yeah, you know, you've got some. I'm just giving you your flowers. Just giving you your flowers. You guys may or may not have seen a play by him if you enjoy it together. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Well, when we first started working with this thing, I had an idea in my head that I was going go to Warner Brothers and see if I could convince them to allow me to do a sequel to New Jack City. And so that's what this is. And so I don't know if people know the nuances. When they see the movie, if they really think about it,
you never told me
there's some
that.
things. I know. I know. That's what this is. We've changed it a little bit since we decided to make it our own. We've changed it so it wouldn't be so obvious, and that was the intent. Okay. But we think we came up with a pretty good story on its own. I'm so thankful that we found each other and that you were able to do this lead and you agreed and accepted to do the lead in this thing for me. I don't know what I would have done because I didn't even necessarily understand how much work is involved from a filming aspect versus theatrical. It's just a totally different animal. And watching you do it was a real treat for me, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Melvin. Thank you. Thank you for finding me, tapping me. I'm grateful. You were part of my motivation. Like, I want to make Melvin happy. Here we are. We have this Black man producing a film that we already know is in theaters. This wasn't ever really a question. From the moment I heard of it, it was like, it's gonna come out in theaters. Like, I'm like, yeah, I just want to make sure that we make you proud, and you made me want to do my best. You're so personable. Like, you are a hustler, but not in the sense of like a fast talking type or whatever, but you have an energy about you that's just like, man, we got to do it. You would come on set, even if you were only there for like an hour or two, we could tell you just like, you're motivated. It was there's a driving force within you that was infectious, is what I'm trying to say.
I appreciate that. Yeah. I appreciate that. Yeah. I like to think that there's an anointing for me to be able to do things that are special and maybe advancing for my own people and for people that look like me. Yeah. So that's an agenda that I have. So I kind of work with that every day of my life. I'm always focused on doing some things that advance up, even in my own personal life. If it's just a friend, I happen to have a friend or somebody that I know, it's just all about lifting each other up. And so hopefully in this movie, I'll be able to showcase some talents of mine and people give me an opportunity to do another one. So we'll see.
Yes, I hope so. We'll be praying for that. And if they want to make a sequel, I think we already have, most of us would be like, let's go. Sequel, a series, whatever you want to do, just know.
Let's go. We're working with it. We'll see. That's right. That's right. We're having them phone calls as we speak, Carrie. So we're going to see. We're going to speak it and exist and make it happen. We'll see. Okay.
So I want to give you the opportunity. This is your brainchild. This is your baby, more than it is ours. So let people know to promote film. Do what you do.
Please, whatever you do, go out and support another Black man, a Black distributor, Black actors. We don't have a whole lot of opportunities out there to be successful. So here's one that we can kind of change the narrative and maybe create some things for our own children, generations to come after us. So please go see For the Love of Money. Your money is going to be well spent and spent the right way. I think you'll enjoy it. I think this wonderful cast spent a lot of time working on it. You'll be impressed with what we put together. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. For the Love of Money, in theaters everywhere across the country.
That's right. Thank you so much, Melvin. Love you. Hope
to see you soon. All right.
Yes, sir. Bye.
Bye.
Guys, that was the producer of this film, Melvin, and he was very particular about choosing an all-Black cast, we even had a Black director of photography were given their first opportunity on this film. Who else? Black director, Leslie Small, who, by the way, let's see if he's ready to come on in. Let's see. I know he's on another film. Leslie. I know this ain't the way to do this. This can't be the way to do this, but fine. I don't think he allows you to invite him. So Leslie, if you are here, Leslie, if you're here, send me, oh, I see requests. Okay, let's see if I see Leslie in here. Oh my God, guys, This is a lot of requests. I see Keith Sweat. All right. Let's see. While we wait, y'all.
What's going on? You know what it is.
Keith Sweat.
What's going on, girl?
G.
What's going on?
Man, thank you so much for joining. I know you're super busy. I know you're on tour right now. You got your radio show. You got a lot going on.
Yo, I just have so much going on. I thank God. I mean, I just have so much going on. I thank God for everything I got going on. Yeah. And I see you got a lot going on. You trying to hold it down right now.
I'm holding it down. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I want to ask you.
All right, what's going on with you? I'm sorry. I'm in this room getting ready to work out. You caught me on my getting ready to go change my clothes and workout schedule, but it's all good.
Yeah, because we know you on stage. You still got so much energy on stage. Y'all, it's a bucket list for me to see Keith Sweat live. I've seen him before. We've actually done a show together early on in my career.
Yeah, earlier in your career. You had just started. No, you was in the dressing room practicing. I came in there, you had your background singers and everybody making your dancers and everything, making sure they were on point. You didn't want to miss a beat. That was kind of so.
Not if I'm sharing the stage with one of my all-time favorites, man.
Thank you. Okay. I appreciate that.
I really do. I've told you this. You're in damn near every playlist that I have. You know, you are so influential as a producer, as a songwriter, as an arranger. The things you did, I even remember. I won't even get into that because I could go real music nerd. But on this film, I think we kind of we got the wheel of doom. I hope we don't lose Keith. Guys, he's amazing. He's just as chill and cool as he seems to be. Yeah, we lost him. Let me see if I can get him back. Keith. All right, let's try that. And Leslie Small, are you in here?
All right, I'm back.
Okay, he's back, guys. He's back.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm sorry.
All good.
Go ahead. What's going on?
So I don't want to keep you long, but I do.
Nah, go ahead. Do your thing. Do your thing. I'm good. Do your thing, baby. Do your thing.
I do want to ask you, what was your favorite thing about filming For the Love of Money?
I mean, just the cast. You, DC, Young Flyro, Timmy, just everybody involved. I mean, it was like family. Lisa Ray McCoy. It was just like a family thing, and it was just, you know, and I knew everybody. Cat Williams, you know, we all, you know, it was like our career started in such a great manner, and the mere fact that we're still doing what we're doing, I mean, it's a blessing, you know. I mean, to be able to get what we've always wanted in life, and I was telling someone the other day that, you know what I'm saying, most people are not able to get what they want in life. You know, it's a blessing for all of us to be able to want something, to be a singer, an actor, whatever you want in life, and to be able to achieve that. You know, that's a blessing. And the mere fact that we got it and are still able to maintain it, that says a lot. That's
very true. Very true. I love your poise. I was thinking a lot about how I felt with each character. Being a lead actress is definitely very new to me. It's very challenging. But I thought about each person. And when you came up, you have a sense of, you're obviously very cool. You're a cool person, okay? But there's a chill about you that I was breathing in. You know what I mean? There's a chill. It was like, if I was stressed out or super tired or whatever the case, like that is, I think that was my favorite thing about you. Like you're relaxing. Your essence is very relaxing and calm and grounded and strong and masculine. And you know what I mean? Like it's that.
All right. I mean, I'm a firm believer in just being laid back, you know.
Laid back. I mean, that was
I don't, even on stage, I enjoy, like, you know, I don't rush life. I enjoy life. That's the best way to put it. You know, a lot of people run through life feel like I got to get this done. I got to get this done. And they just rush through life, man. I'm like, whatever's for me, I'm going to get it. Whatever's not, I'm not going to get it. You know what I'm saying? And I've learned that. And sometimes we always feel like we're in control and we're not. God is in control. So whatever's for me, I'm going to get it. Whatever's not for me, I'm not going to get it. So after I got to a point, I had to get to a point that I realized that, you know, and now everything that I take on, every venture, every situation from dealing with my kids to whatever, it's kind of like, yo, chill. Just if you're going to do it, slow down, do it as well as you can do it, because if you rush through it, you're going to miss something. When you're rushing through, you miss something. You're not.
You're right. And that kept you, I guess that helps you remain present in the moment too, because you
right.
got a strong presence.
Right, and most people are not able to have had the career that I have. And still, you know, when I got in the game, I never thought I would be considered an icon or living legend. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like me, like you just wanted to make a record, you just wanted to sing, you just wanted to do what your heart desired. It was something like that, and that's what I did. You know, I wanted to do what my heart desired. So every time I hit the stage, when people come to see me, it's like it's my first time, because I enjoyed and I was blessed to be able to get what I wanted to do in life. So I take it like that, and I enjoy every moment of it. So that's why I approach the stage the way that I do, or sing the way that I do. I approach it like that. Like me and you were singing Make It Last Forever on the set.
Yeah.
We were just having a good time. It was about, I don't care who's watching. I don't care what nobody talking about. I don't care what's going on. We just gonna have fun with this. So
yes, but I just wish I was prepared a little bit, because I thought I was just filming you.
Nah, you was
I was tired. I was sleepy as hell. I didn't expect that. But I need a do-over. If I'm ever in your concert and that song is playing,
you can get it. You can get it. Matter of fact, I'm doing a duet album. So you definitely one of the people that I'm gonna call on duet. I'm gonna remake, probably Make It Last Nobody. But I want to make it with my favorite female artists, like you know, like Mary J. or Anita Baker, you know, and Patty. You know, I want to make it with my favorite, you know, female artists, and you know, Make It Last Forever with hopefully a Mary or somebody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then some songs I want to be new songs, and then you know, so it's like I've always wanted to. You know, there's people that I wanted to actually work with or sing with, and that I haven't had the chance to do yet. Yeah. So I want to do that, and just that's just for me. Yeah. It has nothing to do with nobody else. It's just
that
for me.
idea is so fire. I'm looking forward to that as a fan, and I do hope you give me that call.
Oh, you gonna get it?
I am going to show up and show the fuck out for you.
Yeah, you go.
Okay.
You definitely gonna get it, because even people that the song we did in the movie, people be like, yo, y'all dropping that? I like that song.
I feel like we should though.
Yeah, we could do it. Like when we get together, we'll just go ahead and finish it up and put it out, man.
Yeah. I feel like we totally, like I don't know if people have seen the film. We did a duet for the film, for our characters.
Only for the film. Only for the film.
Only for the film. But the song is jamming. Like I wish
so that's
we could have heard more in the film, but it's jamming.
Yeah, that's why we need to just go ahead and put it out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, life is supposed to be enjoyed, man. Let's make it happen.
Facts.
Let's make it last.
Let's make it happen and make it last forever.
That's right.
Awesome, man. I thank you so much. I want to allow you the opportunity. I don't want to take up your workout time, because we know you got to stay fine.
Yeah. I got a show, and for those that want to know, I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina this weekend, in Fairfax, Virginia. Yeah. But I'm on here to sell a movie. So make sure y'all go out and see For the Love of Money, featuring you, the lead on the joint, baby girl. Harry Hilson. So make sure y'all go and check out. I think the movie's fly. I think she did an amazing job. You know what I'm saying? And she's not hard to look at on film. So make sure y'all go check out.
Thank you. Thanks so much for dropping in, man. I really appreciate you.
No problem, baby. Thank you.
Love you for life.
Love you as well.
All righty.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. We got to